Hey, everybody. Welcome
What's up?
back. Another Tuesday. Good old, man, this year has flown by. Where are
Hey,
you?
Christmas. You know it. Be time for Santa Claus, man, before you know it, bud.
The one time of the year I do not like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Shit.
Just because it's so hectic. Gotta go here, gotta go there. Oh, man.
It's hectic, but youngins, man, they love it. And it's magic for them, at least until they get older, and then the magic kind of teeters out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Um,
yeah, no doubt about that. It's just, luckily we ain't gotta. Luckily everybody comes to us now, for the most part. We just go to my parents and then we go to my mother-in-law's. And that's really
it's like,
it. It used to be like you had to go to your grandparents, and you had to go to these grandparents, and you had to go to these cousins, and you had to go here, you had to go there. It's like, daggone, man.
that's how it works when you get kids. You know, everybody comes to your house. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
this
what's
year we'll probably do Christmas here for my mother-in-law. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Gooniac, Dave? Dirty Victor's in the house.
What's up with everybody? How's everybody doing today, man? On this awesome Tuesday,
Man,
Tuesday.
I know one person that's not having a good week, and that's Shay. In case you guys
Yeah.
didn't know, Shay, unfortunately, his L39 went down to what appeared to be some type of servo linkage, something or other in that L39 from Black Horse, and he's got the video up, so go check it out. But
Yeah.
oh man, just helpless watching that bird go in like that.
Yeah, I spoke with him on the phone today, actually. He and I were talking, and I actually asked him the same thing I asked you. I said, do you think maybe a hinge could have came undone in an aileron that wasn't wicked in with enough glue? And he said, hey, you know, it could be. You never know. Because I asked him, I said, didn't you have to put the ailerons in that plane with hinges? And he said, yes. So, you know, again, it could have just been a very slight oversight, that not enough glue in that situation. Who knows? He said the plane was so demolished, especially on that side, that he couldn't tell, you know, what did happen. So, but, you know, again, any of you guys that are building airplanes that you have to wick in CA and the hinges, definitely make sure you check them. Make sure you got enough in there, pull on them, you know, whatever it takes, you know?
Right. Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
that can definitely be an issue if you don't have enough glue in a hinge. It can pull out, especially at high torque. You know, and if he was turning that airplane, there was a lot of torque on that aileron. It could have easily pulled it out if it wasn't enough glue in the hinge, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we got some good flying in Friday and Saturday, man. Got some great flying in. Had a good time. We flew until dark Friday night, and then flew Saturday from about 1 o'clock until probably, I don't know, almost dark again. I think we left about 7:30, 8 o'clock that night, but had some good flying, man. Got some nice flights in. I didn't really videotape a lot. Some days you just go out and want to fly. You know what I mean? I did get one of my friends. He flew his E-flite F4, and I did get a great video of that with the sunset and everything. I will be posting that. That looked really nice. So that'll be coming out soon. What's up, Mr. Brian Brody? How are you, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here, man. That's my man there, bud. We fly together all the time. And speaking of fly-in, don't forget October 23rd. Put it on your calendar, guys. If you're anywhere near Greenville, North Carolina, please come out and hang with us, fly with us. Weather permitting, we're having our fly-in October the 23rd. I know Bobby, Jeff from Raleigh, hopefully Dustin will bring his ass down here. Hopefully we're going to get Hangar 18 and Raleigh Hobbies, try to get Tim and Brian to come out. Um, Another friend of ours, Southside Hobbies, they're a Horizon vendor as well. They're going to come out. So any of you guys that are, driving distance or whatever, please come on, man. Hang out with us and have a good time. We're going to hopefully get some good flying in, and hopefully the weather will be cooler, nice, for October 23rd. So, hey, Jared, awesome, man. Thank you, buddy. Love to have you, man. And you can come Friday evening if you want to. We do have primitive camping. We do have water and some power hookups if you need it. So if you have a generator or you need, something for your like your camper, your trailer, we got it. We got bathrooms, things like that. And if you got a plane to fly at night, bring it. Hopefully we'll have a good time. I hope so anyway. But you better plan on being here.
Of course I will. Of course I will.
Mickey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Mr. Mickey BRC. Hey, and if you guys haven't followed Mickey on Instagram, check out Mickey on Instagram as well, guys. I just hooked up with him the other day, and he's putting up some nice stuff there as well. Check out his YouTube channel. Like I said last week on the show, he does some great stuff. I love his sense of humor and his wit. Doing a great job, Mickey. I enjoy it, man. Great channel. Check him out. Also, guys, I always say this, but I'm going to say it again. If you haven't done it, check out zoomrc.net if you need servo connectors, if you need satellite connectors, custom links, heavy-duty JR type twisted leads, plus tools, aluminum stuff for your radios. Speaking of, but yeah, check out zoomrc.net, guys. He's got some great stuff over there. His prices are great and his shipping's quick. He ships from Texas, so he's pretty centrally located. I get my stuff in about 3 days here in North Carolina. So, great guy, great, love working with him. So you guys definitely check him out and help him out. Small businesses need it right now. And yeah, Dustin, Brian says he wants you to see his 47, man. He's got it painted the olive drab green.
Mm-hmm.
So I know.
Oh yeah, I remember the one you're talking about had like the white tail.
Yeah, looks really nice, man.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, and he flew it this weekend, man. He's put upgraded power system in it. Flies like it's a rocket, man. So looks really nice.
Oh, that's killer, dude. I gotta get out there soon and check it out. Jared, as far as hotels and stuff, just look up hotels in Greenville, North Carolina. There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, there's actually one, Jared, close to the field, within probably 5 minutes of our field. Gosh, what is it? Is it a Quality Inn? It's on. It would actually be on 264. And there's restaurants close by. But yeah, it's like 5 minutes from the field, so very close by. And yes, Ryan, iX20 SE in the house, buddy. Can't wait for it. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. And I did go to Pilot Ryan's link on that one, guys, and got that to help him out a little bit. It was like I said, it was between him and Mary Boozers. I flipped the coin, it landed on Ryan. I was like, hey, you know what I mean?
you better be glad you got that.
I said, well, look, I hit him up on Messenger, man. I was like, hey, you got a link? And actually, it was on Instagram, and I was shocked. He hit me right back, and he said, absolutely, thank you so much. And so I went straight to the website. I ordered it. And so now I'm actually working with Horizon Hobby, because what's killing me, man, for the past several days, they have had the bounce back where if you order a certain amount of merchandise, you get anywhere from a $25 to a $50 coupon. And I didn't get my email confirmation, so I was just actually talking with someone, Travis, on their chat line about, I was like, hey, where's my coupon, man? The deal's getting ready to expire in like 4 hours. By the way, if you guys need anything, you can get some good kickbacks, some good coupons. But it only lasts 4 more hours, so check it out at Horizon Hobby. So he was like, hey, man, I'll definitely take care of this for you. We'll definitely make sure you get your coupon. We'll look out for you. So thanks to Horizon Hobby. Hopefully that'll be coming. But Yeah, man, I can't wait to get this radio, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it, very forward to it. I just hope I can figure it all out, man. It's gonna be such great technology, and hopefully it'll be the last radio I ever need, man. It should be anyway.
It better be.
Yeah,
but man, I'm just saying though, you got in good because you paid what, 16 for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now $2,000.
Damn. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I sold my 2 radios.
Thanks,
I sold
everybody.
an airplane. So I sold several things to justify getting this. And the funny thing is, man, my DX8 Gen 2 is in immaculate condition. I still have the box for it. I have the manual, everything. And the gentleman that bought it from me is stoked about getting it, and I haven't even peeled the plastic off of the display or the knobs or anything on it. So he's getting a great deal. So hey, BD, I hope so, man. I'm looking forward to it, buddy. Like I said, it's like Christmas, that's my birthday present. So yeah, I can't look. I told my buddy, I said, man, we'll be able to watch videos on this thing.
Yeah, you will.
So yeah, to it, yeah. So that'd be nice. Like I said, I just hope I can learn to use everything on it. So, but we shall see, man. It's be here tomorrow. So, be like the dog with his nose stuck to the glass, looking for the FedEx man.
Just waiting for him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh Lord. Yeah, the NX10. I would have said that would have probably been the second option. I just wanted the Bluetooth and the internet capability. That's why I went with the 20. There's actually a guy on Marketplace that's got an iX20, a standard 20, for sale right now on Marketplace with case and everything, and I think it's practically brand new. So if any of you guys are looking, that is on there, and he's got $200 or $300 off the original retail price. So, save a little something for yourself there. But again, as I said last week, any of you guys, that are going to buy something, pick a friend, pick a link, buy it through their site, guys. I mean, because it doesn't cost you a dime, and they make a little bit of something. It gives them a little kickback and helps them with their channel. And so that's why I wanted to try to do something for, somebody that I enjoy watching, which was, like I said, I know Wesley, he did a review of it on his channel, and Ryan's talked about it. So it's kind of one of those things where I said, you know what, let's be fair, let's flip a coin. And hey, Ryan won the toss. So I'm glad it worked out that way, and glad I could do it. So yeah, I'll be showing you guys an unboxing of that one as well. So wait for it; it'll be coming. I'll have it on the show next week.
And hopefully we have some other stuff next week.
Oh yes. Hopefully a lot of good things coming, man. A lot of good things coming. But I did get I got the Viper finished. I got the gear done. As you guys can see, all the gear are in. The servos are in for the gear. This plane looks sick, guys. I cannot wait to see this plane maidened. Or remade as it would be. I was just sitting here talking to Dustin and re-CGing this plane because we had the battery all the way back in the original plane. Now I've actually been able to move it forward, which I'm glad because I didn't have any room to go back. So now that I could go forward, that's great. So yeah, it's CGing out very well. And the factory CG is 75 to 85 millimeters. So with that in mind, I've got the battery moved forward, which is good. So I'd rather have a little nose heavy for a maiden than tail heavy any day, as we all know. So yeah, what's up, Shay? How you doing, buddy? And look, man, I was telling Dustin, man, I am so sorry. The T45 is right here. My ladder is not tall enough to get up there to it. I have not forgotten you because I was going to try to get those pictures for you, but the step stool that I have is not tall enough, so I got to have a taller one to get to it. But I will get those for you, I promise you. And I will send those out to you. And I didn't even take it down tonight, as a matter of fact. But Shay is doing his T45 with the 8S system like I have mine, and he just wanted me to show him where I put my batteries and everything, which I will. I will get that for you. I'm just sorry. I've been working nonstop. I didn't get home until later this evening and came home at 8 and came right out here. So, but yeah. So, but as you can see, it is. Where's it at? It is right there, hanging up. There it is. And I can't quite reach it where it's at with the step stool that I have. So, but I will get that for you, man. I promise. Let's see. What's up, Keno? How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing good. Reckham Roy. We got Jeff in Lower Alabama. Mr. Jared Kirby. Shadow Ops RC. Deuces Wild. Wild Bill. Mickey BRC. Paul McNeil. George Watts. Hey, man. Hey, guys, thank you all for being here tonight, man. We love y'all coming in here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Dustin, how's that baby boy, man? Have you got him flying a plane yet?
He's a poop shooter currently.
Yeah, look, it won't be long, fellas. Dustin's gonna have him a wingman. He'll be flying planes before long and driving boats, man. How's that boat? I saw that video you put out.
So we had to go and put some chemicals into the pond. And sometimes it just takes a while for them just to mix up. And it's basically just to kill the algae in it because we're not down there a lot. And at least I'm not. Anywho, so I decided to take the boat out. And beforehand I had 3S batteries. And I figured like these are old batteries that I use for my bombers. That don't have a high enough C rating. So I just talked up to that. Boat would rarely like just plane out. So we're out there and it finally hit me. I'm like, I didn't see in the instructions as far as calibrate the throttle. I'm like a dummy, right? It's my first boat. So calibrate the throttle. And the reason I knew is because on the controller, you can switch it from throttle setting to 50%, 75, and 100. Well, when I had the throttle...
Dustin, quick question. Now, when you calibrate the throttle of a boat, do you do it the same way you do an RC airplane?
That's the way I did it. And except it doesn't make... So what I did is hold the trigger down, plug it in. Well, not plug it in, but you turn it off. There's an on button. And it went through its beeps, and then I held it down, and there's a set button right above the power button. And I was like, well, I guess this is it. I don't know. Just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. and it worked. Because at first, when I would give it full throttle, I would change that setting from 50 to 70 to 100, and nothing would change. The RPMs wouldn't change. And after I did that, it changed. So I knew, like, all right, at least hopefully it's right. And then that boat literally jumped out of the water and, like, hauled ass. And I'm like, this is it. Because at first I'm like, man, $500, this sucks.
It looked like it was getting down, man. It looked like you're having a good time with it, man. So did the controller, did everything come with it?
Yeah, so you just add your batteries. And I bought two 4S 5000 HRBs.
Okay.
Right off good old Amazon, and it was awesome. They work very well. Kind of depleted them a little bit too much, but all is well. Brought them back up to charge pretty slowly, and they'll survive.
So do you have a way that you can clock it?
Yeah. No, I need to get one of those GPS. I thought about putting my mom's phone in it.
That's a ticket.
And she's not to sound rude, but she ain't got like business related stuff on her phone. It's mostly like pictures of her youngins or grand youngins. So, but she wouldn't let me. She's like, if you had a Ziploc bag, you could.
What are you thinking you're getting out of it?
Short run of it, at least up to 55, maybe top it out to 60. But these boats with little tuning, they have gone 73, 78. People have just changed the prop out of it. The big thing there with this boat is it wants to blow over, meaning it wants to pick up the front end, and it wants to basically let the air get underneath it and pivot it up. Yeah. Or you push the batteries forward, and there's guys that put trim tabs on it, which is a catamaran. Catamarans aren't really supposed to have trim tabs.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like trying to get more weight up to the front, because you also get the porpoising effect where it just does this. And it just seems like that's from the nose not being heavy enough. But, yeah, we'll see.
Is there any type of trim on these boats like a real boat? I mean, can you trim them with the controller at all, other than trim tabs?
You can trim it. You can trim it in the sense of steering, just so it goes straight, just like a car. But that's it.
Yeah, you can't trim the bow like you would on a real boat.
Right, unless you like go aftermarket, and then they've got trim tabs where you can adjust and stuff. And a few people have made them, and you can buy them, and it helps settle because the trim tab is, you know, the hole's like this, and the trim tab's like that, so it pushes that nose down, it keeps the nose down. But I'm gonna try to get some wheel weights, take the ESC, push it up more, maybe take some of the foam out of the front, and push the batteries up there forward a little bit. I mean, we'll see.
How is it as far as water tightness, as far as waterproof?
Oh, there's hardly like any water that comes in it. Really, the water that comes in it is, I think it's from. There's a carbon fiber. There's a brass tube called. I just call it brass tube. I don't know what the technical name for it is, but I think and it goes between like this slit O-ring, so you can adjust the prop up and down for angle. Right. And I think that's really the only where the water is coming in at. It's got self-cooling. There's a hole that goes up to the rudder, and that little tube that's on the back goes into the front, cools the ESC down, cools the motor down, and then just shoots it out the side. But yeah, it's a fun boat, man. We've got this log in the middle of the pond, because the pond is, the pond's like a regular oval shape. Then we have this like jetty that goes out, and in between the jetty and the next bank there's a log there. We need to get the log out so we can really make some passes. However, there's this old couple that's 3 miles from the house that has a really long, narrowish pond. I didn't want to be the person to just go up and knock on the door and was like, hey, I got an RC boat. Can I go in your pond, please? Because all the lakes right here, they're always full of people, and they're great. The way the trees are at in the terrain, it creates like a funnel. So very rarely is the water glass. It's not calm.
Right.
But it's pretty cool. I see a lot of guys take tape and they'll put tape around the hatch so water can't get in that way. I haven't had a need for all that. And really, there's a plug in the back. Pull the plug out, turn it on its backside so it's vertical. Let the water drain out, and then take the hatch off and turn it upside down. And that's what the book says, and it's easy.
That's cool. Want to give a little shout out tonight too to Mr. Reckham Roy for a beautiful, beautiful flight, of course filmed by GB Linden, of his P-51 Mustang. Roy, man, you've come a long way, buddy. That was a beautiful flight. You flew that Mustang with super skill, man. I remember watching you a year ago flying stuff at your farm, man, and wow, dude, you've come a long way with your flying skills. Beautiful airplane. That is a super, super nice plane. A friend of ours has it at the field. Actually, Brian Brody has it, and that's a beautiful airplane. So hats off to you, man. You did a great flight. You flew it well, and that looked really, really nice. And then, of course, we've got to give shout out to Mr. Victor Shaneless for not only his beautiful daughter winning runner-up in the beauty contest, but also for his beautiful T-45. I mean, T-45, daughter, runner-up. Come on, it's hard, but but yeah, congratulations, Victor, man. You've got to be a proud dad. Can't imagine, buddy. She looked beautiful. I watched most of all of your videos you posted on Instagram and Facebook. All the categories she was in. Beautiful, beautiful, man. I'm telling you, you should definitely be a proud dad. I can't imagine. I've got 2 boys, so, and I'm proud of them. So I can only imagine how proud you are. So great job. But that T45, man, it's looking really nice. I mean, I can't wait to see that thing in all its glory as well. He did take it out to his fly field. I believe it was yesterday. And he, showed the guys servos working. He doesn't have certain things in it right now.
There's the picture.
What's that?
I said, there's the picture.
What are you looking at?
Oh, you'll see it.
No, on delay, man. On delay.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. I told him. I said, man, you're sick, man.
Dude, I was in a Wendy's drive-thru and I just started busting out laughing to the point I could hardly order. Oh, it's so funny, so damn funny.
I told him, I said, man, you're a sick man. Yeah, but that T45, I cannot wait to see when it's repainted. I like the red, as you guys know, but I think the blue is going to be beautiful. I cannot wait to see that, Victor. That's going to look super, super nice. And talking about a super nice looking plane, guys, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm sure you guys have seen the video. But Brendan McCormick, guys, and Just Plain Crazy, that painted that Jurassic Park AL-37, man, I'm telling you, that was like, I mean, his Toy Story paint job was great, but I don't know which one I like better, man. It'd be a close call because my family loves Jurassic Park. We're dinosaur people. We love Toy Story, don't get me wrong, but Jurassic Park is just, it is what it is. And that scheme, the guy that you painted that for, Brendan, he has got to be proud and appreciative. And just like, this is a smaller plane that I did for a friend of mine, and granted, the AL is much bigger. I know this is like one of my children. I'm proud to hand it to him, so I can only imagine how you feel handing him that AL-37. But and seeing it fly, it's like, wow, I did that. I mean, to see that in the air,
oh yeah,
that's great. That's a great scheme. You guys came up with a great one. It looks awesome, and it just makes me now want to get mine. Matter of fact, I emailed Callie. I think it was Sunday. She's on vacation right now, matter of fact. But after seeing your video, I emailed her about the graphics for the Stormtrooper scheme that I want to do. I like the Stormtrooper. It was between that and Kiss. And I like Kiss, but Kiss just didn't have a good one. And I like the Stormtrooper. So I emailed her about it. So hopefully she'll get back with me as soon as they get back. I think August the 8th they'll be back. And I'll hear from her on that one, and I can go ahead and that's going to be a great one coming up, guys. So be waiting for that one. That one's coming. So Bobby said, Jeff, last free wing purchase is the free wing T45. Bobby, you're going to love it, man. Just get it for 8S. Flying it off grass. I did 6S. It'll get up, man, but you got to heave it up. It's a heavy jet. So go ahead and go 8S with a high performance in runner, 90 millimeter. You will thank me. It's a great flying jet, man. It's beautiful. Very scale. I love all the scale details with the slats and the air brakes and the this and the that. Awesome jet, man. The biggest problem with that jet, and I'm sure a lot of guys that have that jet will agree, the jet has gremlins in the gear, man. Everybody I've seen fly this jet, you never know if they're all going to come up or go down, or one's going to stay up, and I'm telling you, wait for it. It is what it is. Normally, if you cycle, you'll get them to work. Last time I flew mine, Dustin saw me ring it out, and I wish his camera had been on top of it working. His camera died about the time I took off, man. I flew the piss out of that jet that day. But you'll love it, man. So I can't wait to see your video on it when you get it. It'll be great. Yeah, Victor, you can't go wrong with the Star Wars theme, buddy. That's right. Pilot Ryan said, "What's up, guys?" He just got off the road. Glad you're home safe. Shadow, Deuces, and Miko are spot on and too funny. Yes, they are. Yeah, Victor, you look cute cuddled up to that T-45, man.
Mm-hmm. I got a picture of it hanging on my ceiling now.
Yeah, so when you going to start the paint job on it, Vic? I'm ready to see it, man.
Oh, same question we asked about you for that L30.
Shit.
People be like, hey man, by the time you get that damn thing together, there's FMS is gonna have their own out, and they'll be like, hey man, nice FMS. You'll be like, it's free wing.
Hey, I can't help it that Callie's on vacation right now, but I did leave her an email, and she did respond back and said, as soon as I get back, we'll talk. So hopefully, hopefully as soon as she gets back, we'll get it going.
But how long has it been sitting? Look, you got a record of how long that thing's been sitting behind you. And we're on episode 75.
Hey, man. Hey.
That's more than 52.
At least I am flying things. What are you doing, man? I mean,
I'm boating.
You're playing with boats. I mean, okay?
Yeah, okay. And? Hey.
I'm flying airplanes, man.
Funny story is...
And look, I'm going to tell you this funny story. My F-14 is in the trailer. It is waiting to be made. It's just been crappy weather. It's in there. It's not hanging up here anymore. It's actually in the trailer. And then the P-47 right here will be in the next lineup. So it's coming, man. Work with me.
Jeff's excuses. Weather is horrible.
Hey, buddy, hey, you do live in North Carolina. You get
it. Weather recorded by the Weather Channel. Light gusts of 3 miles an hour. Sunny skies.
I got screenshots. I could do differently on that. And I think in the next 2 days they're calling for up to possibly a foot of rain here. So unless you're going to be flying a freaking boat, oh, you have a boat. Yes.
I've got a boat. I got timbers with floats. I am good.
Put wings on that damn boat, and you'll be okay, man.
Man. All right. So y'all want to see? Here, I'll show y'all that video right quick. This is.
I believe the way you took off with that boat the other day, you could have put wings on it and it would have taken off.
I had the prop set too high. Because I was like, man, this ain't going to do nothing. And I was like, oh, yes.
Hey, man, hey, you got to take your time on things, man. It's like a fine wine. You let it ruminate. You know, you get a plane, you look at it in the box for a while, you get your mind right. You know, I mean, come on.
I've had this boat out once since July 4th. Because right there, I haven't watched it up big like this. You can see where the whole boat comes out of the water.
I know.
It's just right on the prop.
I think you need a bigger pond, man. I'm just saying, you never really got to open it up, you know?
Yeah.
These are like quick.
And I'm just trying to get used to it. You can see the blue, and I mean, it will stir it up pretty good.
Yeah, you're stirring the pond up real good. It sounded good too, man.
I'm trying to get used to the rudder because depending on how fast you go, depends on how much bite it gets, which is not linear. It's not linear, which is what I was expecting because that rudder. I mean, it's pretty good deep into the water. It's got some authority.
You need to go ahead and get you a squirrel like hot wakeboarding behind it or something.
And the other thing too is like we had cut the grass, but you can see it in there, and it a lot of stuff was getting hung up into the prop. Like when I did that U-turn, and you hear all that and the motor winding up.
Yeah.
But I won't go nowhere because of stuff all up in the prop, or the screw, or the propeller, whatever you want to call it.
The propeller. Yeah, you definitely gonna need a bigger pond.
Yeah, I thought about dude, Mickey. There was a picture. Somebody had done that down at the coast near Oak Island in North Carolina, and my aunt fell for it, and so I'm really considering it.
Hey, you know the funny thing is, I don't need those because at our lake house. We do have alligators, and we have them like 12 and 13 feet long, but we still get out there and wakeboard and surf and do everything, man. I mean, you know, nobody's ever been hurt by them, but there's some big ones around that lake and in that lake, man. Don't think, and you can go out there at night with a light and see red eyes, man. But yeah. but nobody's ever been hurt. I mean, because they don't mess with them. So.
Yeah, but that boat was like $575. Now it's $630. Like Horizon, yeah, their prices went up a good bit.
Yeah, they had a little price hike. Yeah, crocodile hunter. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, but thank God we have alligators, because alligators are lazy. Crocodiles will just swim up to you and eat you. Alligators are lazy creatures. They'd rather the food come to them, actually, So at our lake, they sit over in the canals across the road from the house, and they just hang out on the banks. But we don't have a snake problem. So, yeah.
Man, I'm just looking at this. It's one of the videos. It was this time last year was the first time that I flew at your field. Or was it? Because Brian's in this.
Brian Walker?
Brody.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Because the other day it was hot. I brought like 3 outfits because we had we want to do some pictures for the show, and I'm like sweating like a mug.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, you can definitely flip those boats. A lot of people have done it. And that's a big complaint about it, but I think a lot of it too is just a setup, because you can a little bit of adjustment in that prop goes a long way.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Mickey, I've got the pool here in the backyard, man, but at the lake house, it just is what it is. You got to get out there and enjoy it, man. Like I say, we wakeboard and surf and everything behind the boat, but never had a problem. Like I said, they typically don't like human interaction, thank God. Other than a crocodile, which will swim up to you and eat you. Hey Bobby, that big, what was it? Big plane that Jeff with a 100cc engine in it that Jeff was flying on that video today. That looked good, man. He did a great job flying that plane.
Which was this?
He was flying. It was like a big extra, man. It was like, gosh, what was it? 100-some-inch wingspan, 100cc motor. Jeff that flies with Bobby and does the show with him. He was flying it on Jeff's video, on Bobby's video. It was a maiden flight. It was a big airplane. He did a great job with it.
Jared, I would love too to have one of those big battleships, but like it doesn't do anything except forward and reverse. Like,
but it's like the tanks, man. The tanks are cool. I mean,
I'm sure if I got to like to fiddle around with the tank, like I would like it, just because it's like got a lot of moving parts into it. Sure, the boat you could add like turrets turning and stuff, put some limit switches so you can't hit the superstructure, but I don't know, that's just a lot of money.
We just need to get an aircraft carrier, man. We need to learn to land on that, Jesse. That's what we need to do,
All they gotta do is get like some 55-gallon drums and put some plywood on it.
I mean, yeah, and get like some plywood and paint some lines on it and make it like an aircraft carrier, man. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Have some lines where you come in and hook your tail hook. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, Bobby, Jeff's getting into the big stuff, the big airplanes, man. Won't be long, he'll be into the turbines, man. You better keep up with him, buddy. He's gonna be past you, man.
There's this guy on I can't look him up because I'm on your YouTube channel right now. I was actually just watching him because he's got a turbopropped, basically like a bush plane that he's building, and he also built this Skymaster F-18, and he goes through like how he set up everything and how they have the you measure the center points of the wheels, and then from the front wheel to the CG and you put it into the controller, you put the plane on weights or scales, and it tells you like, are you tail heavy, are you neutral, are you nose heavy, right? It was a pretty cool video. It was like 36 minutes long, but it was pretty interesting.
It is cool. Yeah, I was watching, let's see, I watched RC Geek's video today. He was, what was he flying? Oh, the Viper. He flew the Viper, man. That looked really good. He did a good review on it. That's a nice looking jet, man. I swear, to be what it is. It looks like it would just be fun to have and fun to fly, you know. Ryan has done a great video on it. Brian Phillips, everybody's done a good video on it, so I definitely think it'd be a good one to have in the arsenal, man. And then of course, you know, the F-16, man. I mean, a lot of guys are digging it. Yeah, that'll be another one, man. I'm eyeballing the F-86 Sabre from HSD, man. I swear, I've been looking at that for a while. I actually text HSD and asked to talk to Andy about this jet. Nobody's hit me back, man. I mean, and they said texting is best, so that's what I did. And I haven't heard a thing back from them. I kind of figured somebody would reach back out to me and say, hey, you know, blah, 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 something, but nobody's even reached back. I even gave them my emails, man. And I went right off the number on the website, and it said texting is better. So that's what I did. And I said, this is for Andy. I'd love to talk about the F-86. What do I need? Tell me everything I need out the door, blah, blah, blah. Nothing, man. I'm like, wow. I figured somebody would have hit me back and said, we'll be back with you shortly or something. I don't know. I was kind of shocked, especially when they recommend texting, you know. So, I don't know. Kind of makes you wonder, hell, if you can't even get somebody to respond back to a text when you want to buy something, how's it going to be if you buy something and need something, you know? I mean, I don't know. I text Horizon Hobby tonight, and I got hit back just like that at almost 8 o'clock tonight. So that was pretty impressive. I didn't expect to get anybody tonight at 8 o'clock. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was shocked that HSD USA didn't hit me back. I don't know. Like I said, I love that F-86, Ryan. I'd like to know everything I'd need with it. I would definitely want a gyro. You know, I'd be flying it with IX-20. You know, and I think I got a guy at the field. He wants one, possibly two. So, you know, I just like to know what I need, everything out the door. I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want to have to guess. I want to get everything, put it in it, be done, ready to fly, go. You know, that's kind of what I'd like to know. So I was hoping to hear back from somebody. So yeah, if you can reach out to Andy or whatever and have somebody let me know. I gave them 2 email addresses in the text that they can reach me back at. So if you can, that'd be great.
Well, it's like a lot of things. You could put text on there, man. They got probably mini robots.
Well, I get that. I mean, it did say, you know, that they would be back to you, but that was Monday. Like, gosh, I don't know. It was Monday, probably 10 o'clock in the morning. So I figured, you know, even if time variances or whatever, at some point somebody would hit me back. And here we are at, you know, going into Wednesday, and I haven't heard back from anybody. I was just kind of shocked. I kind of thought I'd hear something back.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Raymond? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Ryan, definitely, man, definitely. Because like I said, my buddy at the field, I think he would get on one if I got one as well. So yeah, that might be 2 of them. You know, I'll definitely hit you up. And yes, Motion RC is shipping again, guys. Did you see the little box sitting on the conveyor belt? Somebody wrote up there, couldn't you have had more boxes, or couldn't it at least have blue tape on it? I had to make a comment. I said, okay, guys, now let's get some inventory. And by the way, I'd like an L39 High Performance in the camo edition. You know, I guess they got it. I don't know. But, you know, like I said, that was pretty cool. So they are back up and running. They are shipping. That's good to know. So we'll see. Definitely. I just wish they would get some inventory, man. I mean, this is the flying season. These guys don't like it no better than anybody else, man. They
Right.
can't. They're not making the money they could be making for the flying season time of year. So, a lot of people have some nasty comments, about all the companies from Horizon to Motion to Hobby King. They're all saying, well, you don't have the parts or out of stock. Well, you know what, man? I mean, they've got container ships sitting there in the ports waiting to be unloaded, and they can't get them unloaded. A gas station right up the road from my house right now doesn't even have gas because they don't have truck drivers. I mean,
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's an employment problem. My thing is, once things do get to a more normal state, if the prices of logistics and stuff drops, will they then drop their prices back down to what it was or close to what it was? Other side of the coin, they see, well, people are still paying it. Sure, we're still making our whatever percentage market, profit on each item sold, so we're still in the green. But I think in the end, just like a lot of economists are saying, like, that car at one point is going to hit the wall and can crash down.
Well, it's just like lumber prices. Lumber prices are coming down dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
But they should be. I mean, but again, when you've got people not working and restaurants are closing, and it's just a sad situation all the way around, man. I hate it for everybody, especially business owners. I mean, really, if you're in a business that can sustain, hey, you're blessed and more power to you, especially if you don't rely on other people to keep your business running, it is what it is. I know Jackson RC Aviation is a truck driver, and according to the gas station up the road from my house, which is a Speedway, they don't have truck drivers to deliver fuel. And I'm like, well, how are other stations doing it around here? They don't seem to have issues.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird how it could be one particular place and not another. I don't get it. But yeah, thank you for coming, Shay. I appreciate you, buddy, and I will get those pictures to you. I promise you, man. I will get those out to you. Thanks all you guys for coming here. Now, what's up, Dana? Have you unboxed anything, man? They're giving me hell in here tonight.
Now we know you unboxed it.
I got one thing in the box right now, man, and they're giving me crap, Dana. So where are you with your boxes, man? I mean, because I see they give you crap
so
too.
good.
So, hey, at least we have stuff to do. I mean, on a rainy day, bad day, we got a box we can pull out, right? It's always nice to have a project on the table. You don't ever have to worry about what you're going to do unless you crash something or you mess it up. Then you always have projects and you always have routine maintenance. I've always got planes I'm working on, whether it's changing a this or a that or a gear door. Oh, and guys, by the way, let me just tell you, I flew my T-28 Carbon Z this past weekend. It was Friday with the X-Wave retracts in it, guys. Let me just tell you, winner. All was well, no issues. I flew it several flights. It was beautiful. The gear worked amazingly. Thanks to X-Wave and Motion RC, $79 a pair, guys. My Hangar 9 P51 as well is flying off of these same retracts. I replaced the Robart pneumatics with these. Again, that plane is smoking, guys. I got to get you a video. That plane will disappear, and I am flying the snot out of it. I mean, it's got so much power. It's amazing, and it sounds incredible. Balsa flies better. I got to say, I love this Balsa airplane. I can see where guys get addicted to Balsa, so I can't wait to fly this P-47 sitting up here. But yeah, that P51, man, it will go vertical and it'll go out of sight. And I roll it over half cubing, and then I start doing spirals all the way down. And then by the time I get where I want to be, I punch it again, man, and it is like gone. I mean, it's just like you think it was gonna pull the wings off of it. But it's got some power, man. I upgraded the ESC in it as well to a 80 amp ESC, and it's running off of a Power 40 on a 2-blade prop, and it's smoking, man. But the retracts are working perfectly on the T28 and the Hanger 9 P51. So guys, these are back in stock right here at Motion RC. If you need some nice aluminum, all aluminum retracts, I highly suggest them. For 79 bucks, guys, you can't go wrong. I don't see it. So just my 2 cents. Yeah, Dana, hey man, we're banding together here, buddy. We got boxes.
Yeah, it's like with kids now, because George Washington was over the IRS. They're giving you $300 every quarter, I think it was, or every month, maybe something to that effect. If you have kids, because at the end of the year, right when you file your taxes, they give you that child deduction.
Yeah, it's a $300 tax credit for up to a certain age, man. But hey, we gonna pay all this shit back. I mean, ain't nothing for nothing, man.
Oh, I know. My thing is there's like I'm trying to get out of it, but I have to like give ID, scan a picture of my ID, do my passport. Like I have to go through like all these damn steps to be like, look, don't send me this. Because the way we work, everybody's different. The way we work in that house is I always try to pay as little as taxes as possible, right? Right at that cups at zero, but without taking so much out every paycheck.
Yep.
For the last 2 years, I said, you know what? To hell with it. I've been trying it for 6 years. I can't ever get ahead. So we both put down as zero. So they take out all the taxes they want to, and at the end of the year we'll reclaim it back. Because I'm like, well, if we can live on just this,
yep,
right, then we're fine. We're good. I just hate the idea of giving the damn government a interest-free loan.
Yep.
That those idiots in DC are just gonna spend it aimlessly.
Sure. No doubt. Sad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sad but true, brother. Sad but true.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
man. So we got a lot of rain coming our way here in the next couple of days. I think they said possibly up to a foot of rain. So unless you do have a boat, won't be a whole lot of flying going on here, which is not good. And yes, George, nothing is free, man. Nothing is free. You're gonna pay one way or another. See you, Brian. Thanks for coming, buddy. We'll talk later. All right, bro, Ham. It's 9:30. About ready to call it? Let these fellas have their evening.
Yeah, I gotta get some work done.
I'm sure you got stuff and some daddy duties, being that you got a new child. Hope Ashley's doing well.
Oh, everybody's doing great. The kids are asleep, so at night I'm doing report takeoffs for my dad for work. Because he was like, "Did you get those things done yet?" I'm like, "Did you ever get stuff done when you were staying at home with me for like a week?" He's like, "Well, no, not really." I was like, "All right." Now imagine 2 kids.
Hey, right. Damn. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, all the great support, and for hanging out with us. And like I said, hopefully by next Tuesday night, we'll have the IX20 and some other cool stuff coming your way. So
for sure.
Hang in there with us, and we'll be showing you some things, fellas. But unless you got anything else to add, Dustin, we'll let these fellas get out of here, man.
I'm good, guys. I appreciate y'all, as I do every week. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good week, blessed week. Be
Yep.
safe, be kind to each other, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks
See
for coming.
y'all. Bye now.
Take care.